Weekend tea time. Month of June is ALS Awareness Month. Also signals the beginning of the PGA of BC's annual Golfathon for ALS. This year, 33 golf clubs and facilities across the province are participating. This year marks the 20th anniversary of the Golfathon, where the women and men who make up the PGA of BC golf around the clock to raise much-needed funds and awareness for ALS. Mark Strong is the Executive Director of the PGA of BC. Welcome, my friend. I know you have so many events going on, but this one really hits home for a lot of your members. It has.
It's been a very passionate initiative for so many of our members. Very strong support going back, like you said, 20 years. And it's something that they've always looked forward to. It's a little bit different, unique. They get to go out and play as much golf as possible, have a little bit of a different experience themselves. And so we've seen some great stories over the years with holes in ones and record-setting performances and stuff like that. So, but I mean, the ability to make an impact is what I think really hits with the members, and so they've been thrilled to be able to raise money over the years.
I know you'll talk about the dollars and cents. I think we're getting close to $3 million that has been raised. A lot of golf played. Vancouver Golf Club, my home course. Mike Grabowski and the boys, 100 holes they played. How about the Kamloops Golf and Country Club? They kicked things off. 374 holes played. They raised $7,500. Golden Golf Club, 414 holes.
Crazy.
And of course, Seymour Golf and Country Club. Can't say enough about what they do year in and year out. I think they've raised $77,000 this year.
This year, and when you go back over that period, out of the, like you already said, over $3 million now we've crested in terms of total funds raised. They're responsible for over $500,000 of that. Pretty incredible for Dale Shinby and Lenny Sear and the crew up there. Kudos to them for making such an impact.
Why do you think this resonates so much with your membership? I mean, we're going on to year number 20. We tell the story of people who are involved in it. A lot of us know people who are dealing with ALS. It touches so many of us, but it's more than just a game. And like I say, your members go out there, male and female, around the clock. Mike Grabowski had tape on his wrist because he played so many holes.
Did, yeah.
But year in and year out, the support's there.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first layer, like you say, I think everyone only has one degree of separation away from someone impacted by ALS. I think also even just the nature of the disease, it's debilitating. And so we look at golf, and traditionally, golf's a very difficult game to play if you aren't physically able. And so it's actually an area where we are seeing more and more development, more and more all abilities championships BC Golf puts on. And so I think our members see that and want to help that. And so if they can make golf more accessible, that's absolutely where they're coming from. And so the equipment for people afflicted with ALS is really expensive.
Yes.
So this fundraising really does help and make a difference. And so the ability for them to see that difference being made is the positive reinforcement that keeps it going, for sure.
I have such tremendous respect for your organization and the men and women who make it up. You at home know how much I love the game of golf, because there's so much more than the game. We talk about the dollars that have been raised. The target for this year, I mean, we're talking $250,000 year in and year out, and that's the goal again.
That's the goal again. And, I mean, why not? We've seen the support from the public and the community. We've seen the support from all of our golf professionals. So we want to continue to keep making a difference. And we get more and more facilities signing up every year. We've had 100 different facilities, over the years that have participated and taken part. And hundreds of golf pros as well.
And the thing about it, we're talking about facilities on the island, up north, in the Kootenays, in the Okanagan, Copper Point. They raised $20,000. Fairwind, $17,500. So much going on. Also, let's talk about what you have going on next week with the senior women's and the women's championship. I think Cordova Bay.
Exactly. Yeah, we do get to go over to the island and play Cordova Bay. Our seniors championship and women's championships will take place at the same time. Bryn Perry will be our defending champion there. He's won a few things. And,
dealing with a bad back. Hope the back's going to be okay for Bryn.
I know he was 50-50 on whether he was going to be able to play or not. So hopefully the rest of the field has a little bit extra pep in their step, knowing he's not 100%, but a lot of really qualified challengers there. Taylor Kim on the women's side won't be in a position to defend, but Christine Wong, who's a previous champion who wasn't able to play last year, will be, and I think has her sights set on that.
And Ashley Zibrick's always in contention as well.
Never write her off.
I know you've got your website. There's a connection there for the ALS. Let's send people to your website.
Just pgabc.org. You can click on community. The ALS stuff is right there. It'll let you find your nearest facility if you want to donate to a specific facility and help us hit that $250,000 goal.
Hey, sincere thanks to you, the men and women who make up the PGA of BC. We got to get around in one of these days. I know you're not playing much golf these days. We got to pick that up, Mark.
Double the bets right now. I'm not playing very good, so yeah, let's do it.
Can I get 4 shots on each side?
We'll negotiate.
All right.
That might be a bit much.
Hey, Jen, PGA of BC Golfathon for ALS awareness going on all month long. As mentioned, upwards of $3 million have been raised. The goal for this year is $250,000. Can't thank the men and women of our province enough and everyone who donates.